Welcome back to JPTV. We're your anchors. I'm Eliza Hollingsworth.
And I'm Avery Williams. In today's show, we will be discussing the Europe trip, the ACT, social media, weather, sports, graduation, and more.
Over spring break, several prep students and teachers went on a tour of London, Normandy, and Paris. JPTV reporter Sammy Zug went along with them and asked some questions about the trip.
Good morning. Hi. We are headed to Europe. It's 6:46 in the morning. So early. Oh yeah, we're excited though. Right now we're boarding the plane to London. Hey, today we are here with Colonel Merrill. Colonel Merrill, what are we doing today?
We're having a brilliant day of learning. Actually, we have Rob as our guide, and we are learning more facts about England than they've ever learned in high school. Would y'all agree?
I agree. Yes. What do we have to say about the elements out here in London? Snowing.
Typical London day, dreary, a little cold, 50-ish, wet. Yeah, this is the way they live.
It is 38 degrees
All right,
currently.
38.
I'm numb. But we're having fun.
Yes, we are.
Yeah. All right, right now I'm here with Mr. Tim West. Mr. Tim is our tour guide. Where are we going, Mr. West?
We are going to Cannes in Normandy. We're going to follow the footsteps of the American troops on D-Day.
So what should we imagine ourselves as we're on this beautiful cruise ship right now?
So imagine that this isn't a beautiful cruise ship, this is a troop ship. And imagine that you are facing probable death. Sorry, that's cheery. Sorry. Imagine that you are facing an unknown force on the other side. You know that you've been training. You may never have fought before. You'd have come over last year on a boat from the States, on a troop ship from the States, where you've been afraid of being shot by a U-boat, and you've been here. You've been training, and now you're finally getting to do what you're paid for. By the way, do you like my jacket?
Yes.
Yeah, so you'd be finally getting to do what you've come over to do, which is to come and save Europe and come and clear the Nazis' backs, push Hitler's forces back and win the war finally. Okay, so this is what you're heading to do. So it's a noble cause, and Europe is thanking you for your input in this. It's going to be a really moving and powerful experience, I think.
Thank you, Tim. Alright, right now I'm with Miss Atkinson. Miss Atkinson, what are we doing right now?
Right now, Sammy, we are walking towards Point du Hoc, which is the place where the American Rangers first went to establish a hold on this Normandy coast.
I'm here with Coach Aldridge. Coach Aldridge, has this been a successful trip to Europe for you?
Yes, it's been very successful.
And can you just give us like a quick little high-low buffalo of this whole trip?
Okay, yes. My low is going to be a slight near-death experience. Having to get on the bus with traffic coming by and trying to hug the bus and tripping. It was a whole experience. And then my high is, that's really hard, Versailles or the Normandy Cemetery or Omaha Beach. But really the whole trip has been absolutely great. And my buffalo is finding delicious gluten-free food in Paris. Crepes, pizza, croissants, it's been amazing.
Thank you so much, Coach Aldridge.
Yeah, mercy.
Okay, right now I'm here with Hannah Kalos and Belle Welch, two seniors from the trip. We are in front of the Eiffel Tower. Belle and Hannah, what is your favorite thing this trip been?
I would say my favorite thing was today going to Versailles and doing this like within 2 hours of each other.
Yeah, my favorite thing has definitely been either the memorial, like the cemetery that we went to, or the shopping from today and the Eiffel Tower, of course.
What is one thing that you guys have learned that has really surprised you about France this trip?
Some people are very nice, some people are very rude.
Yeah. The roads really throw me off. They don't have lanes. They just kind of all drive in the same direction.
Yeah,
It scares me.
I couldn't drive here, that's for sure.
Alright, thank you guys.
You're welcome.
Eliza, have you ever taken the ACT?
Yeah, I actually took it this Monday at prep.
Well, this week, the rest of the sophomores and juniors joined you, and crew members Thomas and Gray caught up with Mr. Ozier to ask him a few questions about the ACT experience.
Today I'm here with Mr. Ozier. Mr. Ozier had the opportunity to work about the ACT today as the juniors and sophomores took it. Tell us a little bit about this experience and your role in helping out with giving the ACT today.
Well, Thomas, today prep was giving the ACT to our juniors. The sophomores really take a diagnostic test. It's kind of a practice ACT, but for the juniors, this is a score that they can use with their college applications. It's a part of the statewide district and state testing that all MAIS schools are involved with in the spring, and so we participate as well. And our students are able to take the test on a school day with no charge to them. As far as the benefits, basically, now that most colleges accept a super score, then anytime you take the ACT, you have the opportunity or the possibility of gaining a really high score in a particular subtest. It's always good practice to take the ACT, and many of our students are going to turn around now and take it again in April as part of a national testing. So anytime you can take it, I believe it's good practice. Again, there's no charge when our students take it on this particular test day. Those are, I think, some of the benefits. And even though all colleges don't require the ACT anymore for admissions, it does play a role as far as scholarships is concerned.
Right on. And now I know that it's somewhat true that a few people make their highest scores when taking it at prep.
Yes.
How do you think the environment here affects, I guess, mentality, scores on the students taking it?
Well, Thomas, that's a good observation. A lot of our students do make their highest scores on this test because I think they're just comfortable with the surroundings. They're not going to a strange campus on a Saturday with people maybe they don't know, but they're surrounded by their peers in a familiar room, maybe even a room they use during the day, during a normal school day. So I think that does play a role.
Right on. Thank you so much, Mr. Ozier. It's great talking to you.
Right on, Thomas.
Avery, have you ever noticed how many social media accounts Prep has?
Yes, there are so many, but it's so awesome because I can always find funny pictures of my friends, especially the ones on the cheer team.
If you're active on social media, you might notice Jackson's Prep's pages. Addie Catherine and I talked to Mr. Sherman about Prep's social media. Hello, today I'm here with Mr. Sherman, who is the
Director of Communication.
There we go. So today we're here to talk about social media. Mr. Sherman.
Yes.
Social media, what's our goal for Prep and social media? Like what do we hope to achieve with that?
Sure. There's really two goals. One is to show our parents that already have kids here kind of what we're doing on campus, kind of reinforce why they send their kids here to Prep, show all the great things that are happening. And two, we use it as a advertising tool to people who are not sending their kids here yet to see that and say, hey, that looks like a great place for my kids to go. Maybe I should send them there.
Yeah. So how many followers do we have?
Oh, wow. In the thousands. I don't have that number right off the top of my head, but we do pretty well. We have a bigger influence on Facebook than we do anything else. I think that's where most parents are right now. As we add a lower school, next year we'll probably see our Instagram numbers grow because we'll have younger parents who tend to go towards Instagram. Mm-hmm. So, you know, to us, is we want to put it on every platform possible to see who we can get. So
is this more, the social media, is it more for like sports or academics, or are we trying to really put every aspect of Prep into like what we post?
Sure. We try to do a little bit of everything. Sports obviously is easier to do because they have more going on every week. A baseball game, there may be 3 baseball games in a week, so that's a lot of posts that go into one game. We try to do a little bit of everything though, arts, academics, and athletics. You'll see more academic stuff coming in the last month of the school year. There's class days, so you'll see a lot more of that. But we try to keep it as even as possible. Sports tends to win out because there's just so much going on during the school year.
And then what's our goal? Like, if we have a projection of, like what do we want to use social media for in the future, and what do we hope to gain by that?
I think advertising is the biggest goal for the use of it because it's free and it's easily shareable. We do put some money behind our advertising on social media, which is kind of a relatively, in the last couple of years, new thing that we've done. But our biggest goal is to kind of do what we're doing now, reinforce why it's a good idea to send your kids here, and if you're not sending your kids here, this is why you should.
There we go. I love to hear that. Thank you.
Absolutely.
We will be back with weather after this short commercial break.
The Patriot Shop. We got everything. We got sweatshirts. We got athletic shirts. We got sweatpants. We got socks. And we got bags. Has your back ever hurt during a game? We can solve that problem. We have stadium chairs. We got you covered all the way from winter to summer attire. The Patriot Shop. We've got everything.
Hey y'all, I'm Alexa Heath with the weather. Today we will have a high of 85 and a low of 65, giving some nice weather for our home baseball game against MRA. This weekend will be mostly cloudy with temperatures in the upper 70s and 80s. Next week will bring rain and thunderstorms with temperatures in the 80s, dropping to the 70s toward the end of the week. That's all for weather. Let's look at the birthdays for this week before heading to a quick commercial break.
Here at Jackson Prep, we strive for excellence and greatness. We take pride in our athletes, our program's histories, our facilities, our state championships, and our all-sports awards. The Booster Club allows our athletes great benefits. With the Booster Club, we are able to remodel facilities such as the new locker room under the stands or the new women's weight room. We would like you to join the Booster Club today at jacksonprep.org.
Welcome back to this week's edition of Jackson Prep Sports. We have a lot to cover, so let's get started. Jackson Prep Baseball faced off against their rival MRA. They played at home Tuesday night, winning with a score of 9-2, and they also played last night, winning with a score of 9-3. Coach Hebner and his boys will play MRA again tonight at 6 o'clock. Jackson Prep hosted their first track meet this past week. Both the boys and girls got 4th place. Coach Thompson has done a great job preparing this year's team. The Jackson Prep tennis teams will travel to Northwest Rankin today. They will play in an A and B teams tournament against Clinton High School. The Jackson Prep golf team played this past Monday and Wednesday. The B teams played at Castle Woods Country Club on Monday, and the A teams played at Mossy Oak on Wednesday. Nate Britsky shot a 76, and Will Franklin Collins shot a 77, which is a season low for both of them. If you haven't heard yet, Coach Wise is leaving Jackson Prep and taking on a role at Evangelical Christian School in Memphis. Percy Oliver and Wells Jordan sat down with Coach Wise to talk about his time at Prep and his new job.
I'm here with Coach Wise. Coach Wise has been the basketball coach at Jackson Prep for a long time now, and I've had the honor of being able to be one of the players he's coached. We just got off a season with 2 rings in a row, back-to-back state victories. And so, how long have you been at Jackson Prep?
6 years. Well, 6 years, and it's been a great special time.
Yeah. So as you're moving on, we're all very sad to see you leave. I can barely imagine a basketball team without you on it. It's just such a fundamental part of my basketball career and so many others. How does it feel for you to be moving out? I know that's quite the change.
Yeah, not just the 6 years at Prep and our 3 children, my wife and I, they've all come through Prep. So Prep is a special place for us and our family. But then also I was 19 years at Millsaps College in athletics and athletic director and men's basketball coach and some other duties there over those 19 years. So it's 25 years. In this Jackson community, so it'll be a big change. I don't think it completely has set in for both of us, but as my wife has about 30 things to do on our house and yard, then that starts to settle in. Yeah, that we are moving.
Yes, sir. I know as I've been under your coaching, I've really understood how much you value each player. How do you, could you give us a few words on just the value of a player versus the value of a team and how it helps to come alongside players just throughout coaching?
Yeah, we're all separated by our academic abilities and intellectual abilities, our athletic abilities. Nobody's really we're all different and all have a different thumbprint and blueprint to what we can do and accomplish. But we certainly have, we hope to entail and show and demonstrate and by example how everybody is value. Everybody has value, what they bring, and sometimes that may just be in practice opportunities. Sometimes that's obviously the starters and the top 7 or 8 players, but everybody has value, and we try to flesh that self out And then that, I think, hopefully realizes that that's going to be in life too. Find out what the special part of an individual and bring that out and really try to connect with them.
Avery, we have 23 days left with the seniors, and I don't know what I'm going to do.
Me either. I'm going to miss them all so much.
I'm not ready to be the oldest.
Same. But Ryan Groby and I did talk to some of the seniors about their favorite and least favorite memories at prep, so. Hi, I'm Avery Williams, and graduation is just around the corner for y'all. So what are you going to miss the most about Jackson Prep, and what are you going to miss the least?
I'll probably miss being able to be with my friends a lot, but I won't miss having to come to school.
That's very valid. What about you?
I'd say the same.
Yeah, that's true. Thank you. Hi, I'm here with Colin Williams, and it is his birthday, so happy birthday, Colin.
Thank you.
And what is your least favorite thing about Jackson Prep?
Oh, well, my least favorite has to be Mr. Devine's class. No offense to Mr. Devine, but your class is very, very stressful. That's probably my least favorite part. So.
Perfect. Thank you. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm here with Ash Hederman, and graduation's coming up. Y'all are about to get out of school. What day?
May 4th.
Okay, and so what is your favorite and least favorite memory from Jackson Prep?
The film class with Mr. Yance was probably my favorite memory of this school. It was a wonderful class, and I have made, many memories in it. My least favorite, it's got to have to be Divine's class. It's just a lot of work. It's not even that hard of a class. It's just you have to plan so much.
Popular answer. Well,
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Graduation is just around the corner, and what is your favorite memory from Jackson Prep?
Probably winning the state championship our senior year.
That's so exciting. That was fun for me too. I'm here with senior class president Thomas Turner. Thomas, what are you going to miss the most about Prep?
Most that I'll miss about prep, honestly, Miss Atkinson, 100%. She's the purest soul here, hands down. It's indescribable. Honestly, like, not even gonna lie, the impact she's had on my life. Last year, she hit me with some super impactful stuff, and it's like totally changed my life. So, Miss Atkinson, 100%, shout out.
I agree. Shout out to Miss Atkinson.
Nice.
Thanks for watching this week's edition of JPTV.
We'll catch you next time, and go Prep!